Efficiency. Efficiency basically the third property of the point estimator. Let theta 1 and theta 2 be the two unbiased estimator of theta with the condition that the expected value of theta 1 hat less than infinity and the expected value of theta 2 is less than infinity. It means that the expectations of theta 1 and theta 2 are exist. Then theta 1 is more efficient than theta 2 if we have this equation. The efficiency of theta 1 hat over theta 2 is equal to the variance of theta 1 over theta 2 hat. Thus, theta 1 is more efficient than theta 2 if the result of this ratio is less than 1. यानी अगर variance of theta 1 जो है वो theta 2 से कम होगा, less than 1 का मतलब यह है कि वो कम होगा, तो we say that the estimator of theta 1 is more efficient. In general, it is not necessary that we are going to compare the efficiency of two unbiased estimator. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हम दो unbiased estimators की efficiency को measure करें. It is also possible that if we have a biased estimator, we can also compare their efficiency as well. So, how we proceed that for this one? So, when we have unbiased when we have a biased estimator, then we are going to compare their MSE, mean square error. So, if the mean square error of one estimator is less than the mean square error of the second estimator, then we can say that the first biased estimator is more efficient than the second one. So, for this purpose, as I said that the efficiency of theta 1 hat divided by theta 2 hat, that is equal to the MSE of theta 1 hat divided by the MSE of theta 2. Later on, we will also discuss the MSE in details. But here you just only remember that that is the mean square error. So how we define the mean square error? Just for simple understanding, that is the mean square error of theta 1, that is equal to the expected value of theta 1 hat minus theta square, with the expected value of theta 1 is not equal to theta. It means that that is a biased estimator. For illustrative purpose, we just take an example from the normal distribution so that we can easily understand the concept of the efficiency. So, we have x1, x2 up to xn are the random samples from the normal distribution with mean mu and variance sigma square. And we also know it is a well-defined result that the x bar and the x median, x tilde that represent the median, are the unbiased estimator of mu in normal distribution. That is well-defined result. And we also know that the variance of x bar, that is sigma square over n, and the variance of the median, that is pi sigma square over 2n. That is well-defined result. So we are going to use these results so that we can compare the efficiency of the x bar and the median. So let's see. Clearly from the variances of the x bar and the variance of median, we can easily see that the variance of x bar is less than the variance of median. So hence we can say that the x bar is the more efficient estimator than the median. And we can also measure the amount of efficiency as well. So you can see that when we are going to divide them, variance of x bar over variance of median, we will find that amount which is 2 over pi. That is basically give the amount of efficiency. In addition, we can also define the most efficient estimator among the class of all unbiased estimator. ये भी possible हो सकता है कि हम एक class of estimator से most efficient estimator भी find out कर सकते हैं. वो कैसे find out कर सकते हैं कि अगर हमारे पास एक class हम unbiased estimator की है और उसमें से कोई एक ऐसा estimator है जिसका variance सबसे कम है, तो we can say that कि ये जो estimator है, it is the more efficient estimator. So, let's suppose for the understanding purpose, we define that Tn is called the most efficient estimator if and only if the variance of Tn is less than the variance of Un, where Un is any member of the class of unbiased estimator. Un कोई member है जो represent कर रहा है unbiased class के estimators को, and we see that कि जो variance of Tn है ये उन तमाम जो उस class of estimators हैं उनमें से इसका variance कम है. So we can say that it is the most efficient estimator. अगर हम पॉइंट एस्टिमेटर के हवाले से बात करें तो वी कैन आल्सो फाइंड आउट एंड कंपेयर द एफिशिएंसी. सो हाउ वी प्रोसीड फॉर द पॉइंट एस्टिमेटर? लेट y be an unbiased estimator of theta. The statistic is called the efficient estimator of theta if and only if the variance of y follows the Kramer-Rao lower bound. What is the Kramer-Rao lower bound? Later हम इन डिटेल्स के साथ इस थ्योरम को भी देखेंगे और Kramer-Rao lower bound को भी डिटेल्स के साथ डिस्कस करेंगे. But here we just only understand this one कि if the variance of y which is our statistic is greater than or equal to 1 over I theta. I theta is basically the Fisher information which we have already studied in maximum likelihood. So जब Kramer-Rao lower bound अचीव करेगा तो ऐसी सूरत में जो वेरिएंस ऑफ y जो हमारा एक्चुअल स्टैटिस्टिक है दैट मस्ट बी ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 1 ओवर I ऑफ थीटा. तो वो वी से दैट के वी कैन फाइंड फॉर द वेरिएंस ऑफ एफिशिएंट एस्टिमेटर in case of point estimator.